Alright, prepare to watch 35 minutes that gets cut down into 8.5. So from here I was trying to see which bosses were in like each section, but you can't go back after you pick it, so I was like, I guess I'll just pick Gear him just to get the... So I'll pick some of the harder ones first, but then for some reason I kick his ass this time. So I found this one easier than the first fight with him. I do end up getting hit by that little skyfall though, I think, yeah. But otherwise, you guys probably know what's coming. We're going for the shield, and we end up having to fight some bosses, and it was actually pretty easy, so it wasn't that bad. That's number one. I'm watching like I'm gonna commentate something that's, you know, incredible and new, and it's really not. It's actually kind of sad to get the imprisoned immediately. Like, screw this, but I mean, I guess I'd rather take him now instead of later. But yeah, so I ended up talking about Destiny. No, I did that last time. Alright, let's think of something else I can talk about besides fast motion boss footage. I talked about ESO, I think, and how I want to get it on my Xbox. And I might just start playing on my PC again because I have stuff on there. That's another thing. Okay, Street Fighter V. So the beta's out right now, and people are blowing it up on, you know, the forums like GameFAQs and stuff. People are going, well, I mean, it's a beta and it doesn't work, and we're entitled to all this stuff, and it's like, you're not actually. It's a beta. I don't know if you've ever beta tested a game. I've been fortunate to beta test a few different things, and when you beta test games, it's half the time they don't work, or like if they do work, there's something that you run into that doesn't work. At some point the beta doesn't work, and there are people who were thinking that a beta meant like a free game demo instead of like, no, you're testing to see what's wrong with the game. I didn't realize the Imprisoned got this far out. This actually looks pretty hilarious in the fast motion. Yeah, so that's 2. Tantalus. I can't remember who the other. Actually, I do remember. It was freaking. What you call it? The other boss was Galactus. That's what it was. I think that's his name, right? Galactus? Or the other boss in the set, I should say. Yeah, Tantalus wasn't this fun. It wasn't as fun the second time around. But I'm so amazed at how hard the upgraded Master Sword just kicks ass on all of these, honestly. Just like the fights are so much shorter, you hit them like a couple times, it's like next phase, hit them a couple times, next phase. You know? And then there's 1 or 2 cases where you actually skip a phase, and you guys are gonna see that in a little bit, and I'll probably highlight it. But most of my time, it looks so funny for some reason. It's all sped up. I'm probably gonna play ESO after this, honestly. I'm gonna render this video. But I had to make sure to record this immediately because I'm not gonna be able to record tomorrow because I'm gonna go play Street Fighter V at my friend's house. Or play the beta, rather. Yeah, and then people are saying other things like, oh, we need custom fighters, like create a fighter, why don't we have that? And it's like, why do you want create a fighter in Street Fighter? That kind of thing doesn't make sense. Most of the time in create a fighter, you pick moves that already exist, so you just kind of splice things together. And most people don't know how to make a decent character anyway, and that's in those situations. My friend Sean says it's disrespectful to the game developers to think that you can do a better job or something like that, and for the most part I agree with that, and I see where he's coming from, but there's some people just like, oh, I just want to play my own dude because I don't like the ones you make. And my best example to what a created fighter would look like in Street Fighter is Seth from Street Fighter 4. Seth is a character that has A lot of interesting tools. He's a rushdown character who can also throw fireballs, and he's got a command grab. Like, that's what a creative fighter would look like in most players' hands. Like, oh, I want a little bit of this, but like when my fireball fails, I want to make sure I still have like rushdown options, and it's always the most asinine reason. Well, I don't want to say asinine, but it's always the most... I try and get hearts, and Girahim just does not let me in this fight. I was really trying to heal up because I was trying to play for the long game at this point. And a lot of the times I try to like back jump or like backflip out of Girahim's garbage, but like the stick itself wasn't completely 100% in the back groove on the nunchuck, and then I would just get hit. So yeah, so Street Fighter V. Apparently the beta's broken right now. People have been trying to play it and they can't even get on. So that kind of sucks. I hope when we go and play tomorrow, I hope it works so we can just... It doesn't have to work online, but like, you know, local multiplayer, you know, local versus is what needs to work, because there's going to be 3 of us. You know, we're driving almost, I think, like 45 minutes to an hour to get to this guy's house. And it's not that it's bad to hang out with him or like the drive's a bad thing, but it's like you're going through all this effort. You know, you're making a drive, spending gas. You actually couldn't see it there. I stabbed Moldarak twice. I got lucky. Like, I tried it, like, I spam thrusted, and I actually got 2 thrusts off and stabbed her twice and killed her. Somehow this is already number 6, or number 7. Doesn't even feel like it. And then on Scaldara this time we actually skip a phase. You see here, like that was supposed to go to 3, you know, and chip off a bunch of stuff and do damage, and it just didn't happen. Yeah, we're running near the end of the sped up commentary. We got about a minute and a half left. And I was so happy to see Galactos here. You have no idea. Because for one, the fight's actually fun, but for 2, I know I could beat it. The only, like, I was crossing my fingers, like, no joke, my right hand, when I was getting ready to press continue for this fight, my right hand, I crossed my index finger, my middle finger, and my ring finger, and my pinky. I crossed both of them, and I was saying, please, please no imprison. That's the only one I was trying to dodge. Yeah, this fight takes me a while, but I'm never in danger of dying, so... Plus this is... Like, having played it again, this is the best boss fight probably in the game. It's very fun. So... The other thing that's actually pretty interesting, while I have my 1 minute left... Oh, I'm running out of time, no! But... The... other really interesting thing, I was playing Dark Souls 2, this was like 4 months ago. And... I started matchmaking randomly. This guy summoned me in the Iron Crown DLC. And when he summoned me, he sent me a message. He said, oh, I'm a big fan of your videos. And I was like, what? I've never been recognized through YouTube before, and that was actually pretty funny. And it was pretty humbling. So I don't think it'll ever... I doubt it'll ever happen again. Like, I randomly run into someone who knows my channel, but it'd be pretty funny if it did happen. So, I mean, you could tell this is number 8. We're gonna... I mean, it's pretty obvious that we kill it, so we're about to get a shield, so enjoy that. And then we're going to go back to live commentary. That's my next point. We're going to have live commentary after right now. And that is a shield. It had to be Galactos at the end. I was actually hoping for him. For one, for the excitement, because I feel like he's... Like, after fighting him again, he's still the best boss in the game. But then also, I knew how to fight him. I didn't remember what the other bosses were, and I didn't want to fight the Imprison. So, we were trying to dodge all those. That took a while. But you know what? We're done. So, it wasn't as bad as I thought. Wow, 2,000 rupees. Quit. You got the Hylian shield. This legendary shield is imbued with heroic power, making it completely indestructible. You can also buy it at a bazaar for like 80 rupees. Your pouch is full. Oh, I gotta go see the item check girl. My waifu. Yeah, we're not coming back for battle. We're actually done with you. We will never see you again unless we have to talk to you in a cutscene, so that was tight. I'm glad that it's over, and I'm always happy once I do something that I think might be hard. So I'm happy that I did it. But at the same time, I didn't enjoy that. Let's save before you do anything in case there's a sudden power outage. So let's see. I'm at 37 minutes recorded. That I kind of guesstimated that was going to take about 40 minutes. I didn't think I'd kill Skaldara in 2 rotations. That was actually really surprising. So, yeah. Alright. So that's looking good so far. I'm glad it's over. I'm glad I did it. I didn't want to do it. But yeah, so I know I already have my plan set up. I'm going to fast forward through that bit and then probably do post commentary. So you guys are going to get to hear that. And I don't know how long that's going to take, actually. Because I don't know how fast Vegas speeds things up. Oh, we need to catch bugs and stuff. So we'll spend the next about 10 minutes catching bugs and chatting. You know, we'll do all that. I think in the last episode I said, or two ago, I said I was going to go play Street Fighter V in like a day. It's actually going to be Monday that I'm going, and today's Sunday. So I'm recording this now. I want to get both done because I'm going to be out of town doing that. My friend's house that I'm going to, he lives like an hour away or something like that. So, like how it's in its own spot in the vault too. It's like, yeah, it's here. Rip got a shield. Should just sell it. Yeah, about that. Oh, hold on, No. Yes. Now he looked like a true adventurer. The baby's crying because it's so epic. He's like, oh my god, Dad, look at the shield, I want one! Well, son, Dad can't defeat 8 bosses. I can't even defeat 1 boss. I can't even fight the mini-boss known as your mother. Wow, I like how... Why does that have a shield gauge if it's indestructible? Like, it's trying to show you the power. It's like, it's so strong! Look at it! We need to get... Elden Rollers. So let's actually go do that. Okay, so we'll chat a little bit. We'll stretch. We have 2 more side quests. I don't know where they're at. I thought the item check girl was going to be one because she had the little talk bubble a while back. And, you know, she's kind of hitting on us. So I'm thinking maybe we, like, buy her dinner, you know, or something, and then we get a lot of gratitude. She becomes waifu. But let's be real. Zelda's been teasing Link since, like, 86. So, you know, it's... At some point, you just gotta give it up. You can't go chasing... I don't want to say waterfalls, you know, do the TLC thing, but you can't go chasing women that you'll never get. And that's a life lesson from me to you guys. Because I've done that. There's been one girl in particular that I did have a chance with. I chased really hard after, and it just blew up my face. And I kind of told myself I would never do that again, so I kind of give that advice to you guys. I always like coming to the temple entrance. Just because you're in the middle, obviously, so it's easy to get down, and it's not too far to get to the top, and the summit and stuff like that, so... I'm very relieved, though. I'm very relieved that we did that. Because I was kind of worried about it. It was like anytime you do the super boss challenge or something like that in a game, even if it seems mundane, it's still, like, taking 8 bosses on 1 set of hearts is not easy. I mean, that still was kind of easy, but I know that it's a bit RNG based too. Like, I got lucky. I got a couple bosses that Like, I got some of the really easy bosses. I got lucky on Skuldara, because I didn't have to go through a third phase. And who else did I get? Girahim, the first fight, I actually tore him up. I was surprised. And the second fight, the first fight with him is actually harder, because he does the dash attack or whatever a lot more. The second fight's just, can you dodge the projectiles, which most of them aren't too hard. You just gotta time your jumps and stuff like that. I was trying to be really cool and spam jump and stuff like that, but... And since we have this now... Okay, so it does... I'm this far in the game, I'm trying to learn shield mechanics. So you can put it up. So maybe this is what we'll do from now on, and just kind of like walk around, you know, when we're fighting. And this will give us an extra cushion. It's kind of like in Dark Souls. Like in Dark Souls 2 and Dark Souls 1, I do a lot of... What is it? Like, I'll block. I do a lot of blocking. And then, when I do use a shield, I do a lot of blocking, and then I go into... And I roll out of my block. Which, I don't know if that's good or bad. I don't know if it like increases your roll time or something like that, or your roll startup. Just, you know, something subtle mechanic-wise I'm not 100% sure on. But, you know, that could be a possibility. But it does help you a lot of the time. There are a lot of times where I would do it, and I would roll late. Like, I'd screw up my roll timing, but I'd have the shield up, so I'd still get the block. So it's really helpful. So we're going to kind of go with that mentality on this. And I was talking about Dark Souls before. I said this a while back, I think 2 episodes ago. I mentioned, oh, in Dark Souls it's significant or something like that. It was because in Dark Souls they put in... When I fought the Stelphos and the Spider, it reminded me of Dark Souls, because in Dark Souls 2 they just throw enemies together. It feels like they just put 2 enemies together that don't... Sometimes they don't make sense, sometimes they do. Actually, which ones... What are the double fights that don't make sense? That's a lie. Okay, Ava. Not Ava. Zalin and Lud. That's a double fight that doesn't make sense. What's another one? In Demon Souls, they did the 2 Man-Eaters. In Dark Souls 1, they did the 2 Gargoyles. Like, some of those make sense. The only doubles fight in Dark Souls that made a lot of sense was Ornstein and Smo. Or Smough, or however you say his name. And... yeah. I actually have a lot of stories I want to get to, but we're not going to have time. I just want to get some... Where's some bugs at? I'm trying to remember where the bugs... Does the bug... Damn it. I was like, can we douse for bugs? Oh, let's actually douse for... I did this before, and I didn't see anything. But I'm going to do it again, just in case. And I kind of want to... I kind of want to... What do I want to do? Yeah, so I think we might have all the cubes, actually. I mean, we might. I'd be surprised if we actually did, but I don't know where else they'd be. Let's see. I might... Probably actually going to cut, honestly. I'm trying to think of how long the other thing will take. If this is only like 25 minutes, that's whatever. We got the thing we wanted to get, so let's actually test it out. What's up, bro? You can get guard broken, though. Does it take 2 hits, or is it like 2 consecutive hits? That's hard to tell, because he did like a jump hit. Okay, so it can take the small hits. Some hits auto stagger you though. That's good enough. Oh, my bad. Ooh, I like that. I like the block and the thrust. That was good. Oh, the other thing I got kind of lucky on was Moldarak. I got a double stab on her face. So it was pretty fortunate. Alright, so we actually did a lot today. I'm actually very pleased. So next time I might do the bug catching off camera. I might do it on camera, I'm not sure yet. I want to put everything on camera because it's on camera, and then also I can, you know, talk and stuff like that and make it interesting, but on the other hand, this series has gone on for a long time, so I kind of want to just start like getting important stuff, you know. I don't think anyone wants to watch me run around for 25 minutes catching bugs. So I'll do that off camera. And then I might do the upgrades on camera and then see what else I can find. I think we're at the point where I need to start looking at the side quests though. Cuz I mean, you guys told me about the shield, so that was really good. But I might have to start looking up the rest of them, like if the item check girl actually is one. And I'm actually going to save and quit. And then see if I'm missing anything else. So, yeah. We did good. Next time, more side questing. I'm hoping that it's only going to take... I want to start the next dungeon in the next three videos. That's my goal. Like, I want to do, like, maybe some side questing. I'm definitely going to do some side questing, then maybe, like, one more side questing. And then, if I really need to, like, some side questing, and then start the dungeon. Like, in 3 episodes, I want to walk into the last dungeon. So, that's the goal. Yeah. Thanks for watching. And we did stuff, so I'm actually pretty pleased about that. And I will see you guys later.